Hello guys and welcome to another toy review. And today I'll be reviewing something I didn't review in the channel before. Well, to be fair, I only review like 3 things now. So today I'll be reviewing this. I don't know why I'm moving it so much, but here it is. Here's the basically the Nendoroid that I said I was gonna review last episode. So here it is. Here's the Kirby Nendoroid. Here and here's the Nendoroid, little Kirby right here, and here's the box. And I guess I'll start off with the box as I usually start off with the box. So here it is, number 544, Kirby from it's from the Nendoroid series. I call Kirby's Dreamland, which just says right there, which is cool. Little Kirby sticker, little Kirby right here. Here's the box. It's kind of big, I would say. It's slightly bigger than most of the other boxes that I have, basically. Like I said, this is an Nendoroid. Number 554. This is a Flame Kirby right here. Front of the box. This is to pull it back, sorry. The side. It's nice, little window. The bottom. What the fuck was that? Okay, now we have also Inhaling Kirby and then Sword Kirby. And then on the back, we also have 3 more shots. The Kirby with the Star Rod, normal Kirby. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Normal Kirby and then Fire Kirby. And then of course um, some things. Good Smile Company, cool. Oh, and the bottom, I guess. I did show the bottom. And basically, well, there it is. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, Good Smile Company, which is cool. This is actually the Nendoroid. I should have said this earlier. This is from the Nendoroid series, which is basically just, I think like the best example is like Chibi form, like super deformed, which is perfect for Kirby since he's already super deformed as it is. So this is actually a very perfect figure. I'm gonna put the box to the side, and we're gonna take a look at Kirby. Look at him. He's so fucking adorable. Because he's kind of like this. It's like it almost feels like he was supposed to be made of rubber. Actually, that's what it felt like for me. Like the first time I touched it, like wow, it's kind of weird. Also, here's a little stand and little base that says Nintendo HAL. Give me a second. Let's see. It's the HAL made in China. I don't know why it says that. I'm assuming it's supposed to say made in Japan. Did I get a bootleg? Whatever. If I got a bootleg, then whatever. At least this is a very good bootleg. Which that probably explains why. If it is a bootleg, that probably explains why some of the hats don't fit. Anyway, I guess for tradition, I suppose. Not tradition. Even though I've been doing it for 3 times. So yeah, this is. I think I just showed Kirby. Like you can see the little nubs for his hands, his little eyes, kind of painted in. The mouth, it's actually sculpted in. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually sculpted in. It's not like the eyes or the little pink cheeks. His mouth is sculpted in. Like you can actually see it. Actually has some depth to it. See? You kind of see it. Has some depth. Yeah, it's basically just a pink ball. There's literally nothing strange about it. Just a little pink ball. And something, I guess, weird. Not weird, but something that is actually kind of unique in a way that is about this thing is that, believe it or not, I'm gonna start off with the articulation, mostly because it's almost basically unlimited. Actually, believe it or not, mostly because of the systems of each hands and each feet has these little magnets at the bottom. See, has these little magnets at the bottom, and not only that, let me just move this on the base. This little ball Kirby, which is cool. You can actually, if you actually twist the head, yeah, it's actually that's how you're supposed to change his face, actually. And believe like, look Look at that. Yeah, like, yeah, which is actually something that actually I didn't actually not really think of. Like, I actually didn't expect it actually. I actually shit. Well, actually, yeah. That's sadly that's the only really part that these things are magnets. So you do have to be careful. And because they're magnets, you can literally put them anywhere. See, you can literally put them like literally anywhere on the figure. I mean, Kirby is one of the few figures that I can think of that basically has unlimited. That basically has unlimited articulation. You know, like it is like yeah, it's astounding actually. That Kirby has basically unlimited articulation, which makes sense because it would have been hard to implement like an actual joint system with when Kirby only has these nubs for hands and feet. You know, what would have been pretty hard. I guess technically that would have been like the only real form of articulation I can think of. You know, just place these limbs at whatever you feel like it. Because the actual figure itself, believe it or not, the actual figure itself actually has metal inside of it. And because of it, it's actually one of the heaviest figures that I own. Actually, it's way heavier than heavier than most of the figures that I actually own. Because of it, it's pretty hefty. Of course, like I stated, there's the little stand, has a little hinge joint, and a hinge joint, and then right here at the bottom has a rotation. And these little nubs. It allows it to basically, it allows it to basically just plug in basically anywhere it feels like it. So that's cool. Yeah. That's basically really, really cool. Also, you do get these little P's that's supposed to connect to Kirby's back, which is a little hole right there. Technically, it's supposed to be like this, if I'm not mistaken. It's supposed to be like this. But I decided to switch it forward. Like, wow, like this. Mostly because otherwise, like, the stand will basically be like all the way. Otherwise, the stand will be like all the way down here. So, yeah, so I always just decide to just plug the little thing on the very top. Give me a goddamn second. And there you go. There you go. See, it's not that hard. I guess since now that I did the articulation, which is, like I said, it's unlimited, now I guess we'll start taking a look at what's in all of his other accessories. Of course, like any good figure, it'll come with alternate heads. Of course, as you see here, we have Inhaling Kirby with his mouth open. We also have like kind of hovering Flying Kirby, which is cheeks puffed out. And we also have kind of serious Angry Kirby. And of course, we also have the default Happy Kirby. And the way you change them is, of course, like I've shown you before. I would just take out these nubs, since it, for me anyways, to make it easier to change, you just gotta twist it, I guess, counterclockwise. And then just make sure, as you can see, there's these little like slots that you can put them in. So make sure they align. We'll make sure it closes first and foremost, and then twist it clockwise, and then there you go. See? There you go. Let me just take these off. That will be putting on. And these alternate phases are not the only thing that you get with this figure, actually. You also get, let me just put these back on him. I think I put in the legs on the wrong spot, I think. There we go. Like, that is not the only thing you get in this. You actually get this little hat. And believe it or not, this is actually the hat that Kirby wears when he is Sword Kirby. Let me just remove it again. Just place it on top. There you go. It's not very. Oh wow, it is solid collection. Okay. It is held up by a magnet, because as you can see, there's a little magnet thing at the. There's a magnet thing at the bottom. So of course it will kind of stick to Kirby, but of course because of where I put the little thing, it won't actually fit properly. So yeah, again, the hat literally goes anywhere. Not only that, and because, give me a second, let me just open the other one. Not only do you get the Sword Kirby hat, because of course he does get these hats whenever he swallows an enemy. You also get his sword. Well, you get this little sword. Here's the thing though. Get this little sword, which is actually really, really cool. Look at that. Look at this sword. It's actually pointy at the front actually. As you can see, like, look at the little detail, little golden orb, and it's actually pretty similar on both sides. It's really cool. Of course, the handle is basically not. As a matter of fact, there's a little peg at the bottom of it. Actually, it's because Kirby, with the little normal stuff that he has, doesn't actually have a way to actually hold his weapons. So of course you get this alternate little hand with a little nub on it, and that will allow you to plug it in. Like, we just replace whatever hand you want him to hold, and now there you go. Now he's holding the sword, which is kind of cool. This isn't the only accessory you get as well. This isn't the only, I guess, this isn't the only, what you may call it, the only ability that Kirby actually gets in this set, actually. Of course, since I do have this hand on, you also get this Star Rod, which was originally like his strongest weapon. And well, I think no, it was the no, like, well, yeah, this is Kirby's little Star Rod. Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out what the hell this is supposed to be, but no, I was thinking a Dreamland 3, which is an entirely different stick. Yeah, here you get the Star Rod. It's little, it looks kind of cute. I like the little rounded star on the top. The little like stripes down the bottom. If I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like cardboard-ish. At least like styrofoam cardboard. Something like, I don't even know the actual terminology. Of course, there's a little hole to plug it in. There you go. And there you go. Now he can hold a Star Rod. Now, this isn't, like I said, this isn't the only ability the only hat that he gets with the only power up. He also, I'll just put it on to the side. He also gets this little fire hat, which in the games allows you to turn into Fire Kirby to spit hot fire. Of course, like the other hat, it also has a magnet at the bottom, which allows you to stick it in. This was actually the weakest connection, mostly because of how the ornament is held. It actually mostly because of how it's rounded out. It legitimately doesn't actually plug in. Like, you literally have to just hope for gravity. Yeah, it's not like the hat. Like, you have to literally just hope for gravity to hold that thing down. Yeah, because otherwise, yeah, the thing is falling down. But here's the thing. Oh crap! Well, not only do you get the fire hat, but you also, of course, you can't be Fire Kirby without being able to spit hot fire. And so you get this little effect part that allows you to show off the ability to spit hot fire. Okay, I want to rearrange this stupid ass stand, so give me a second. Okay, I rearranged the stand, so now it'll kind of work. Yeah, like I told you, in order for him to be at the bottom, you basically have to the freaking the stand basically in half. Now, where the hell is it? Where did it go? What the hell? I thought I had it. Jesus fucking. Oh, here it is. Not only do you get this fire effect part, but you also get this miniature stand. Here it is. This miniature stand in order to prop it up. I don't know if you can see it. I let it fall down, so of course you won't see it anymore. There's a little. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little hole right there, which of course will allow you to stick the little ball right on it. It is actually on an angle, so it is sort of an angle if one of us again. Fuck. Welp, I'm not using this stand anymore. Fuck me. Yeah, this is what I get for. Fuck me, dude. Really? All right. Well, as shown here, you do want to be careful because you will break the fucking thing. Yeah, it is really fucking thin. You're supposed to stick it right here, but of course, now that it's broken beyond belief, it now will not work. Great. But if you get it, you do have to be careful. Just don't do what I do. And it is kind of a really tough connection to put in, actually. And there it goes. Oh well. I wasn't planning on selling this thing anyway. I wasn't even planning on having it be in its fire form, mostly because, again, the hat just is too small. Again, this is also assuming that this is like the authentic one. I think it is. Whoops. I think this is the authentic one. So, of course, if you do get a real professional myself, dropping it like 6 times. If you do get the authentic one, yeah, like, it's kind of a complaint that I have with it is that, yeah, it doesn't really plug in all that well. And of course, the stand for the fire thing is very fragile, as you saw right now. So, well, that's completely useless alongside with the fire ability. And now I guess I'll go with the. Okay. I guess next I'll go into the size comparison, so give me a second. Okay guys, so now for the size comparisons, I did brought like 2 figures with me. Here we have Mommy, which is the first figure that I reviewed. Here she is, right next to Mommy. And also here is right next to last video's toy review that I did, right next to Sayaka. See how small Kirby is in comparison to the 2. Look how small he is. Look at it. Look how small he is. Ah, fuck. Alright, so final thoughts. Admittedly, this Nendoroid is actually pretty good. I actually would highly recommend actually getting Kirby, because he's kind of adorable, I would definitely say. So yeah, I would definitely like fuck. I probably should have put the box, but I don't have space. I literally am out of space right now. So yeah, would I highly recommend it? Yeah, I would definitely recommend for anybody who loves Kirby and anybody who loves Nendoroid. I would highly recommend buying the Nendoroid Kirby. So with the amount of accessories that you get, this is definitely one that I would highly recommend getting, especially with the unlimited posability. Yeah, this is a definite must buy for any Nintendo fan, Kirby fan, Nendoroid fan, or just figure fan in general. This is a really good, well made figure. Bootleg or not, this is really well made. So again, this has been NTF100. Next time, I don't know what I'll do next time, since last time I actually I have been getting a ton of figures, so I'm gonna be debating whether or not I'm gonna be buying another one. I mean, I'm not debating whether I'll buy another. I'll debating whether or not I'll which one I'll review. So it'll be a surprise next time, even for me. So until then, guys, See you guys then. Peace.